Hey, and welcome back to Animal Well. Today's episode is going to look somewhat different to the other ones, in that sense that I am, like normally when I'm recording these bonus episodes, I'm recording for like 2 or 3 hours and then I'm cutting down everything that's not interesting and just keeping the things where I'm actually doing something. And I'm generally doing that in like one big session, right? I'm recording like for 2 or 3 hours. This time around I'm gonna take like breaks and I'm just gonna basically make an edited version of like my recording over like multiple days probably until I find something interesting. That's the best way I can put it, because I genuinely feel like at this point, right, like I could run around for like an entire episode and find absolutely nothing. There are a few things that I still want to check out because I do make my lists while editing, right? Like there are a few things that I am always a little bit curious about, and maybe I like some of those ideas do something. If they don't, then so be it. In any case, like I am going to make this episode in a way that I am at least finding like 1 or 2 eggs by the end of it, even if I have to record for like multiple days at once. Anyway, there are a few things I want to check out. Obviously last time we did like the whole speedrunning thing, which is why we have like those 2 trophies as well as the cup that we got for 0 deaths in the other save file. There are still a few things that I want to check out. The first one, that's like the easiest one to test actually, would be to go back to the dog area and return the disc back to the wolf. I don't know if that does anything, and I'm kind of curious if it does. Might just be like an achievement thing, but in any case, let's just try it. Oh wait, it's probably easier to teleport. Okay, and so the plan is to take this, jump down, probably the well. It's probably easier than doing it another way. Yeah, sure. Just wanna see what happens, okay? This is actually really awkward, but I can just jump down here. Is that in the right position? You're probably going to hit me. Yeah, that's fine though. This is probably not even close to the right position, but if I go down here maybe. Oh yeah, this is actually decent, because if I go down here another screen, and then this screen, this should be the right one. Look at all those dogs. And if I give you the mock disc, then you have the mock disc again. Huh. Didn't actually do anything for me. Don't know if anything changed up top now, but I mean, you have the disc now. And by the way, I did start like a grid with like all of the nodes of like all of the I don't know if it's like readable, but like all of the symbols and the numbers between them that I have found. I'm still mostly like, I'm missing some of the spirals. I'm missing one skull, because like I'm assuming that every one of those is missing one of them. I'm missing maybe one question mark. I think I saw the 3 today while recording. And I'm missing some hearts. So like most of the things I've actually found. So this is the part, like, if you're looking at the map, right? Like this is the wall, I think. Yeah, it's like exactly over there, where I feel like there's something. But apparently it's just like this thing that I'm activating. I think this activated the explosion, but it also sounds like there's something else happening here, right? Like those obviously exist, but this isn't what I'm referring to. It's like the room below still, right? Like if I go down here, then we hear that sound. And it's definitely clicking. Something is getting switched, which is why I'm still believing that there's something in here, but I don't know how to reach it. So there are actually 2 things relatively close by that I'm still curious about. Let's get the slinky first. The first one is actually a room up here. This is something I'm still so baffled by, because we have like these weird rocks there. But I don't think like they're going to squish me, right? Like if I activate this, I'm gonna die. Yeah. Right, like you can't pass through those, but those are like weird bricks. They're also indicated on the map differently than other bricks, which is why I'm still kind of curious about them. Especially because you had to dig open the floor, to activate that platform to do nothing with it afterwards, which is why I'm so confused by it. And I also don't really see a way through there. The other one is, by the way, the bed again. Because I've been thinking, right, like going here to the bed, there are two things that I want to kind of talk about. Like, first of all, if we go over here to this room, there are 3 firecrackers. And normally, like, I, as a game designer, like, if I were to design a game, let's put it like that, I would put them somewhere where you need them. Next thing is, there's like this mini phase in between, where the bat is kind of just listening. Gonna see if that animation plays again. Is it playing right now? Ah, yeah. Okay, so it did something. Gonna hide here. And once I see you listening again, gonna use that one again. Okay. Maybe I need 6. I hope I just need 3. You're listening? Okay. It sounded like a goodbye. Is that everything? You're gone now. So I can defeat you like that. Huh. But did it do anything for me? I mean, I can break everything here now and I can explore like in peace. Maybe you are in another cave now? I mean, it's, to be fair, kind of rude that I just kind of broke into your home and did that to you, but still. I mean, I should have also figured that one out earlier, but for some reason I thought the infrared remote would maybe do something sound-based, but I don't know. Maybe a different frequency. Now, question is, where are you? Like, I didn't get like an achievement or anything. I don't know what the bat is all about. Are you hanging out like another place now? Because I don't think you have given me anything. I literally just kind of defeated you. And that's kind of it now? Right, like I didn't get like an item or anything. So why were you here? Except for being annoying. I don't know. Before I'm looking for that one again, I'm gonna go down here again. Just because I want to see. Maybe there's like a place I missed. Like a diggable spot. Because most of the time I was in this lighting mode. And it makes it obviously a lot easier to miss certain other colors. I'm gonna just pull it. That's probably the best way to say it. Right, like if I take out the regular lantern. This one kind of looks diggable. Yeah, I was sure of it. Okay. Okay, this is just a telephone. Still something, I guess. Because I noticed that one in the recording, but it's not... It's also not telling you about it. It's like any other spot I could dig, maybe? Maybe in proper light? I mean, I can just test all the floors here, right? Because technically I am in a spot where that would make sense. Right, because like if I could dig down here, there's technically some space there. And I guess I have to go down here to see this on the map. But there's like water below us in this screen. Not in this one though. So like in the previous screen we couldn't actually continue, but maybe in this one somewhere? Just like a spot that I missed? Don't think so, okay. And you're probably also not going to tell me anything down here, right? Yeah. I should have checked this one on the other save real quick. Like the new one, but like on my map it looks like there's a gap here on the side. I want to see if that gap's actually there. So let's save and go to the main menu and load the other save file. I mean, looking at it, it looks like there is a gap there. Okay, this is kind of unfair. If there's actually something interesting, then I'm gonna, I don't know, be slightly mad for just a moment. Okay, that's the right height. If I go down here, they can continue, but there's a... I've saved 25 times. Why is that number important? Huh. Do you have to reach this one with 0 saves, maybe? This might be something for like another speedrun, but I just had to make sure. Also, because I have reloaded now, I'm gonna real quick check if the... oh wait, I actually have to go the other way around, but I wanna see if the glass is still broken. If that's like something permanent after you break it like this. And the glass is still broken, so this is a permanent change. Huh. If only I could dig in the safe, but I only have 9 eggs. I'm not gonna do that here. I feel like that's not quite what I wanna do. So let's load my regular file again. I mean, technically there's still at least a bunny to find, right? I'm assuming that 8 is a decent number for that. There's also a weird dot on the other side, like on the right here, but it might just be related to where your head started. Yeah, I don't see anything. I kind of feel like this is just related to... Like I'm talking about like this one red dot here. It's probably related to this one because this is where the head started when I played the flute for the first time. I was reading something rude. Do these sparklers do anything? You actually run away, okay. I know it for next time. Next time I see you peacefully standing around there, I'm just gonna throw another sparkler at you. I mean, the only other place I can think of right now... Wait, that's the wrong one. Where something could have changed now that I have defeated the bat is the lake that I don't get. Now I'm still just seeing the X symbol and that's it. Maybe the bat now can spawn as a random encounter or something like that? I don't know. I am genuinely baffled and confused. Unless like something changed over here. Which I don't believe, but hey, maybe. Nope, this still looks the same and still closed off in a way that I can't make any progress. And it's not like I can, you know, time this right and then go through here to find like something hidden. And it's definitely like one of the few areas that still puzzles me. I mean, how many areas are still puzzling me? I have the question mark over here. I have this thing here. I have the egg game, which is like in the top here. Those are like 3. Assume that every single one of those is an egg, and then we also have like an egg in our house, which is obviously... No, that doesn't actually make sense, but like at least some of them could be eggs. And then obviously we still have like the kangaroo area down here, so... Still not sure. I mean, maybe we have to defeat the kangaroo multiple times, and at some point they're just dropping the medal. I mean, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, like narratively, in my opinion. Outside of them just kinda hiding it, but I don't know. Just guessing here. Like, this is still a kangaroo area, and I don't know how I can trigger the kangaroo, to put it like that. Maybe there is no way, and like literally just random, and I just get lucky and unlucky sometimes. Maybe the kangaroo is roaming around. Maybe there's like a chance whenever I enter a room Because I do know that like once they are in an area, you generally find them there again. I'm also confused by like the remote activator here. It's like another situation where you can hear that something gets activated, but I can't see what it would be. Like my guess is that there's something in that like hanging pillar there, and if we can remove like those blocks here somehow, then we can use this as an elevator to get up. And this would exactly be below that area there. So I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to come from this side or the other side. My guess is actually from this for some reason. Mainly because I don't see any other way to get there from the other side. But it's not like I can open this. I wouldn't know how to if there is a solution for this. Like, I hope this isn't like just a solution that I can just throw this everywhere, because I rarely use those. And it's not like I can put the disc here. I have to put the M disc here again if I put anything in here. But to be fair, I don't really need it because I can just go through the door now. You know, I always wanted a blank poster on my wall. I think this also stays permanently because I still had like part of my drawing here when I came here, so I don't actually feel like this is actually a puzzle. I feel like this is more like a fun gimmick to play around with. I hope, because otherwise I might have just failed it. You know what? That actually may sound weird, but I'm gonna go into the other save file and I'm gonna get enough of the eggs just to get the next upgrade, because I want the top. Wait a second, I don't need to teleport, but like I want the top because I want to see whether the one thing that I had is actually worth it. Right, like I have this broken glass, I want to see if it's actually worth it to have that broken glass. You dropped something. Are you... Huh? K.Shard? That's how I do it? Okay. This is still the other save, but that does mean that I figured out some mechanic at least. Ooh, I kind of want to go for the other way then. Like, I prefer to do stuff on my main file, so... I was right. I have to do something with the kangaroo, right? I have to defeat it, I'm guessing, and every single time I defeat it, I'm guessing like one of those shards, and I'm guessing I need 3. Rule of 3 would kind of make sense, so I guess I'm just gonna visit places where you meet them a lot and try it. Do I even... Yeah, have 3, that's probably enough. I don't know why I didn't get anything the last time. Maybe they have to be peaceful for it to happen? I don't actually know. Because I'm quite sure that I didn't get a shard last time. Wait a second, there is a sack here. K.Shard. So I did get one, I just missed it. Okay, good thing that I checked again, because this is the place where we defeated them last time. I don't know, maybe they can't show up until you pick that one up. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to check other places again. So I've also been thinking, if I defeated them over here, like the good old friend, the bat, maybe they dropped something that I missed as well, because I'm apparently blind like that. Like, I don't see a sack, at least, if that's the case. I defeated them like around here. Maybe they also respawn if I go here again. Like if I die, because apparently reloading doesn't actually count as that. That doesn't reset anything. I probably can't just put the shard in here, right? Oh, I can. I guess I have a shard placed now. I don't know if I have to do that for more to be available. I'm guessing not. Doesn't seem like it. It seems like more of a game where you can just, you know, pick up everything and place it in one go, but you know, sometimes it doesn't hurt to put it in. Ouch. I mean, the kangaroo could show up here if everything happens as intended. I have met them here before, and every single time I've seen them here, I was like, yay, I don't actually remember them ever showing up here, and then they showed up. Okay, I hear the sound. That's a good sign. Throw it. Okay, you're scared again, and you're dropping one again. Ouch, I apparently turned off the lantern. Second K shard. Okay, I'm currently just checking like every area. Since they do run away, I'm guessing they're going to show up in another area I have not corded in yet. So, I don't know, like probably the wolf area this time around. Okay, I can't hear them here. And here they are. Perfect. And that should be the last piece. Okay, shard, that's the top piece. Okay, so we can do something productive today. How nice. And it only took me like 90 minutes. If only I had tried this before. Luckily, getting to that place is easy enough. And now that we have already some pieces in there, this should be quite doable. I just have to go down here and go around. So my theory is, since we're getting an ability from a kangaroo, maybe we can punch something afterwards, right? Like glass, similar to what the manticore did. Like I didn't actually get the chance to test out whether that diggable spot actually had something interesting in there, because I didn't actually reach the 16 required X before I figured it out on the second save, which is, you know, typical. In any case, we are up here now. Still not sure about the bat. The bat certainly did something, I guess. And now, let's put in the last two pieces into the recess. Nice. Woohoo. Finally a new area. What do you have in store for me? Egg. Also, this looks similar to like these other blocks, but there's probably something breakable somewhere. Also, the blocks on the left look similar to the ones that I had seen before, like these bricks that I wasn't so sure about. Also, I just noticed on the map, I was confused by the weird roam shape, but it looks like I'm building kangaroo inside of the kangaroo area. The bee-ball? The bouncy ball? Not quite what I expected. Can I break glass with you? Because otherwise I can already do that stuff with other stuff, right? No? Why do I get a bouncy ball? What do you do? Can I hit this stuff? Where are these? It's so random where you're Oh, that kind of bouncy ball. That's why they're looking so weird. It's the breakout game. How long do you say gone? For just a brief moment, okay. First I'm gonna break everything in here. Okay, I'm so happy about that, because I do know a place where I can do stuff now. Okay, a firecracker. It's just kind of awkward. Can I control you somehow? I don't think I can. It's like a one and done, basically, and you're just jumping around a lot. Okay. Ooh. Blue fruit. Nothing too interesting otherwise, you know. Can I... Is that also one of those bricks? Wait. You're sparkling whenever I press the button, by the way. Okay, I have to pick you up again, apparently. Okay, I'm not sure whether this is a brick like that. I don't think it is. Yeah, okay, let's pick you up again. I kind of want to go there now. Stand here. It's like kind of awkward to aim. Okay, but it did kind of work. Wait, do you appear or like disappear or like technically appear? I should probably get my thoughts in order before I start talking. Do you appear the moment the thing disappears? I think that's it. Okay, so maybe I can aim you a little bit better. Okay, wait a second. I'm gonna place you again. If I throw you upwards, then the issue obviously is that you instantly do, like, you instantly bounce in a direction where I can't continue. Do I die if I stand here? No. Okay. Now, let's get it bouncing. What exactly are we building here? Are you... Is it like a thought bubble? Like we are definitely building something behind the kangaroo, so... Oh. Do I have to reach you before you break the floor? I don't know how you interact when chest drops. Vanity egg! I mean, it's certainly nice. I'm gonna wait here for a second to just see if something happens if I break everything. What happens if I pick you up now? Nothing. Okay, you are just not allowed to disappear from off screen. Interesting. Had I known that, then the last jump would have been slightly easier. Oh! Oh, that's why there are these weird blocks here. So now we have like this connection over there. That's nice. Also like how just like this bouncy rubber ball until it hits one of those bricks. I think that's really charming and funny. In any case, this isn't the only place I want to check out. Since it's like one of those special episodes, I can just go wherever now and check out the other place that I wanted to check out. Because in the same area there were like those bricks that I was so confused by. Because there was like the opportunity for us to dig. Like in a spot over here. And it just confused me because they're like these weird bricks and I thought maybe I can remove them, and apparently I can. Let's get you going. I would like to pick you up so I can throw you again. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to walk over here. Okay. Now I can use the remote to open you up. Okay, I definitely need all of the tools here. And can open you. Okay. Switch you over again. And you're over here now. Neat. This is one of the last few secret rooms, okay. So first of all, let's get a light out. This definitely looks like a diggable floor, but I wanna look around first. Okay, I have to move a platform later on. I'm guessing this is just like the last area when you have like all of the upgrades, because you need them apparently. Let's see what this light does. Okay, here's something hidden. I mean, it does seem like it's an egg, so let's dig here for an egg. Okay, we need 3 buttons here. Interesting, and they should all be on the same screen. Then the first thing we should probably do is use the wheel. Oh, I can build a bridge here. That's actually not even what I wanted to do. I wanted to go over here, because then the block here should be gone, yeah. And we can look at the left side. More bouncy balls. I can open this one up and then, I guess, throw you in. And once you are inside, I can just close you again. And you should break this over time. And the button should be pressed at some point. I can fall down here. Don't know why I want to do that, but hey, I can. If only you were like slightly quicker. Please don't... Okay, you're actually in a pattern where that works. And then what? I can dig here, okay. And this gives me the first of 3 buttons for the room over here. Okay. Anything else here? I feel like I need... Oh, buddy. We are still missing someone. There's technically... Okay, first of all, how do I leave this place? Can I dig out here? Okay, I can. That's a lot easier than I thought. Okay, we have this one. Then we have this bunny here. And this lynx cat, whatever. Hunting it. Okay. Interesting. Definitely a piece of lore. important for something. I mean, I'm still missing like at least one bunny, right? Maybe multiple. So maybe I need to ask the links somehow. Anyway, can I dig here? I can, okay. So there's just like a lot of diggable portions to this map. Let's see, is there something hidden? This is obviously the more important thing over using the regular light, I would say. And I can dig down here. Okay, that's the second one. Okay, how do I reach the third one then? Is there something above me? Where would the third one hide? Did I miss a diggable spot here somewhere? I don't think I did. Is there like a place where I can climb up here? Oh, wait, I can see it. I see it. If I go to the right here. So, technically, there's still a pathway to the left. I saw that earlier, but I kind of ignored it because I first thought I can't actually go there because there's like a vine that would stop me if I try to use the frisbee. But because we have a bridge here, you can just lower it to like this level. Lantern doesn't do anything, but I only need a small hub. Okay. And this is the last one. Okay. Little hop. Okay. So this should be another egg, I hope. Crystal egg. We have 62 eggs now. Okay. What other places can I continue? Maybe I can also break other blocks. Huh. At this point, I kind of want to just finish, right? Like, if I can get 64, then that would be amazing. Obviously, no guarantee that it's possible. Okay, I can dig down here. Okay. Where would more of those blocks be, though? Like, the first one is actually in the snake area, in my opinion. But first, let's try. Can I break those blocks here? I don't think so, because, like, previously there was, like, glass that I couldn't break. Yeah, that doesn't seem to do anything. Just have to check. And because there's, like, still the one window I don't get. Yeah, those seem kind of breakable. Okay, now the question is, do I start at the bottom or do I start at the top? Because there's like this room that always kind of confused me. Okay, this doesn't seem like this is breakable, but this area is. Okay, bouncy ball! Do your bounciness. Okay, there's actually a pathway down here. Perfect. Wait, this is the connection to down here. Oh, okay. So in case you find the medals first, then you can look at it. Okay, interesting. And this room is just the room next door that I was looking forward to figuring out. I just don't want you to leave this room, so let's close that one off. Would be nice if you were slightly quicker about this. Actually, you have like quite a range to get picked up again. I just noticed. Maybe I need to build a stairway? Kind of? No, okay. Here I get to actually play Breakout, I guess. Can I control you with the remote? I mean, you can close you off, but that's kind of it. Okay. I shouldn't have jumped down there, but apparently that doesn't actually matter. Why is there... Oh, wait. It probably showed death that in the sense that, you know, the ball died? No, why is that death? Oh, no, I can... Ah, okay, it's not death, it's me controlling it. For some reason it looked like a skull, not like my character. Okay, that makes so much more sense. Now I can actually play Breakout. Oh, that's cute. I mean, it makes sense after the previous reference. When I close off the wall. It should make this a lot easier. Like... I don't know when I played this last, I think on like a friend's mobile phone back in the day, like back in 2000, I don't know, 6? I wanna say, maybe 2008? It's been some time, right? Like before the smartphone era. Okay, but it should be doable. I don't think I can move any faster, so I need to kind of predict this a lot better. I can also pick you up if I really want to cheat. But I want to cheat every once in a while, you know? Okay, so that one. I just need to get you slightly further. Another question is, can I use the ball inside of the egg? Like the electronic egg? Because I generally don't know what I would use otherwise in there. And maybe I can break like a door inside. Because I don't think I'm getting more tools anymore. Neon egg! Okay, I am only one egg short and I don't know where that would be. Okay. That's nice. I mean, it could be the diggable spot, but I don't think... I mean, the last place that has like a question mark on my map is like that one lake. I don't think that there's anything I can do with that lake. I'm gonna check it out though. Like I'm talking about this lake because there is still the indicator that there's an egg. Wait a second. I have like two ideas right now. Because there's like technically another area still missing. If you're thinking about it, right? There's like the one wall that I couldn't break, but I don't think this is going to help me in any way here. Right, like over here, I don't see this helping me. I mean, the ball can bounce in the water, which is neat, I guess. But like over here, there's like still the egg symbol. There could be an egg below us. I don't know, maybe there were like some... That might actually be an like an option, because there's like technically some space there, but I first wanna check out this place here. Because like if you go here, I don't think I can break this using the ball. Oh, the ball is actually something that they chase. Okay, that makes sense. You know? Okay, so if it's not here... Right. Wait a second. That's the wrong tool. This isn't like a breakable wall here, right? No, this definitely doesn't look like it. I just had to check. Maybe from above now? Like, I have like multiple theories now, so I'm gonna have to check all of them. No, I mean... Oh wait, it's not the right room. I mean, this doesn't really look like anything is breakable here. I don't know if that's just a red herring then, which wouldn't be that great, gonna be completely honest. I would have appreciated there actually being something. I don't know, and I feel like there still is, right? Like, I just don't feel like this is the right tool for the job. Okay, can I do something with the egg now? No, this ball just bounces around, okay. I don't think I can throw it against this. Yeah, thought as much. Maybe there's like a special key for that one. Okay, let's see if I can break those blocks. First of all, can I break those? Okay, I thought as much. I feel like this is just like an achievement for going through this entire game without dying. Which is also interesting, because that means that you can't actually get the infinite bubble wand unless you have died a lot, which means that there are sections of the game that you cannot actually access. Like, I don't think you can get like all of the bunnies. There are like some hidden codes that you can't get, but like that's fine, you can just, you know, remember the codes. Okay, can I break those? No. Like, those blocks are just kind of weird. Like those here. I definitely can't do that, but maybe I can see something in the other room. Since there was like the glass window, so I'm assuming that they showed me that for a reason. I just didn't pay attention. This could have also just been to tell you that there's like a secret here, which would have been kinda lame. I hope there's like something I can do now that I have like all of the abilities. Like, there definitely are some on the other side, but I can't go through here without like moving, you know, that thing. So that's like kind of the confusing thing here. Right, like I can go inside of here and bounce this around, but I can't, like, I would have to get rid of this figurine for which I need some tool. Like technically it looks like one of those blocks that can be moved by the corresponding creature, right? Like for example, like the ostrich blocks and the dog blocks and the rat blocks and cat blocks and all of that stuff that you can move around. And just not by me, you know? And once I can move that one around, then I would need the other one to reach the end and go through there and play the flute on the other side. There aren't actually that many more other places I could see those blocks existing, because obviously they need like some space behind them, because otherwise it doesn't really make sense to break those walls and I'm at the wrong position. So my last theory is that, you know, that one room I couldn't continue in, right? Like the dark room over here. Maybe this one has some. Okay, this definitely didn't do anything. Because like we have like some lore here. Right, like about the manticore hatching. But like, that doesn't help us. And this is also the other side of like that room over there. I don't think that there were any breakable blocks over here. But that's like literally the only place where I could still check that makes like a lot of sense, just because there's like such a massive gap. Alternatively, there are like some other smaller gaps, and like technically one egg is missing, so it has to be somewhere, right? It could also just be in our house once we... I'm gonna have to check something later. I'm just gonna put a mental note there. Maybe there's like something, like a way for me to break in there, because I thought I remembered seeing something here, but maybe I'm imagining things. Does anything look breakable over here? I don't think so. Also, there's like a snail over there. Might be the only snail I've ever seen. Maybe I just have to wait here. You seem to be slowly moving. I don't know if like waiting here is that fun, but at some point I have to try it, right? I don't know if there's like a button on the other side, maybe at some point. You might be able to reach that one, my little snaily friend. Okay, no, you're actually turning around. Okay, maybe you can't find like a button. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything I can break like this. I just had to check. Might also just be like a door where I need a key and I just missed the key somewhere, or like I should have saved the key, I guess. I know that I can get like certain keys that aren't really necessary, like there's like this one shortcut, for example, where you need 2 keys, and I could just use like one of those keys here. Maybe on the second save. If I really wanna see what's behind it. But it also means like, since we're never getting another ability, maybe we can control the manticore somehow though. Because otherwise, I really don't see how we would be able to destroy like the glass that I need to destroy, like over here. And you wanted 64x, right? Not 63? Okay, yeah, I assumed as much. There isn't, you know, something I can break over here, right? I mean, technically, just with 63, we could, if we really wanted to, guess the code. I feel like, because that means that there are at most 8 codes that are like possible, right? Because I can see all of those. But I also feel like that's kind of lame. Right, I'm like so close at this point, I just have to get the last one. And like my theory still is maybe in that one dog path below that lake? Because there's like technically space, right? Distraction. Oh wait, that didn't work out. I thought you liked those. No, stop. Maybe you don't like the ball in particular for some reason. In any case, if it's here, then it would be around the next screen here. Yeah, no, I don't see it. Maybe it's just lying to me and it's like really rude about it. Wow, I can't believe it. Why would this game be so rude? No, I'm just kidding, but seriously, there's like something off with that thing and I don't get it. Because like this is the place we got the M disc and this is like semi-close by, but I don't think this would be referencing it. Right, like the X symbol. And like positioning wise, it would have to be like really close, this egg. Like it would be cool to trap that ball inside of here, but I don't think that does anything. And even if it did, like, there still isn't anything connection wise for me to do. And I mean, I did try that before, so, you know. Now I'm actually curious, do I have an idle animation while I'm inside of the game? Huh. This one is the 3 with that symbol over there. And now I've found all of them. Which kind of defeats the idea that I had before, because it seems like these pieces all like this. Maybe I need to write down like the cell number, because technically like if you start like in the top left, this could be like cell 00 or 11, depending if you want to count like a programmer or not. And then like you could go to the right and increase the one number, and to the bottom and increase the other number. And maybe that would work. Alternatively, they do look like domino pieces. So maybe, like if you look upstairs, there would be the same symbol, but like with another number. My theory? I don't know if that works like that. But I always feel like I see similar symbols in similar places, so maybe. Also, I'm just checking if I can see like anything under UV, but alas, I cannot. So here's my theory, by the way, where this game is going. My theory is that in the last chest we are going to get like a special egg, which is going to be a manticore egg, which we have to bring into the incubator to incubate, and we have like our pet manticore that we can use to break like some glass. Is like my theory. Don't know how true that might be. Could probably use like some additional abilities to access like the last few areas, which still means that we have to kind of figure out like this code over here. So my theory still is, right, like we have like those lines. I had talked about this in one of the previous episodes, but like just as a refresher, because I wanna semi-solve it soon. By the way, this block, why does it look different? Maybe I'm just imagining things. Okay, so over here you have like all these numbers, right? And directions that you can see over here, right? Like all of the, I'm gonna call it like die faces. It's not quite the same, right? But if we look under UV light, then we can see that the top line is where the 1 is, with the middle line where the 2 is, and the bottom line where the 4 is. My theory is that every single time we see a top line, we play a note that has the middle filled in. Like for example, either the right one, the top one, or the left one. Which also means that if, for example, we have the... what's a good example? Let's say we want to play left. Right, like the left note would mean that we have to find the egg with like a top and the middle line, because we have like the middle one filled and the two sides filled, and the left side has that fulfilled. While if you want to play the top note, it would be the top line and the bottom line. If we want to play the bottom note, because we have like a dot in the top left, top right, and the bottom middle corner, we don't have that anywhere else. So this would probably be no line at all. And the two dots on the side and the other ones, like the middle and bottom line, would be the top right note. The middle, like the top and the bottom line would be the top note. Am I missing any combinations? I don't think so. I feel like those are all the notes at this point. But it also means, is there a way to play the top left. Because it doesn't have... Like, it has the dots that we have in the bottom line, but otherwise we don't have it. But then again, we don't need all nodes, right? Like, wait, how many combinations do we have? No, wait, we can have no line. We have 3 for one line. 3 for the second line. No, what am I saying? So the options are either it's nothing, so one option. We have 3 singular lines, so 3 options. 3 doubles and 1 where every single one is shown, so we do have 8 options. What would be 3 lines then? Wait, 3 lines is... Huh. Which one would be the one where all 3 are shown? Because it doesn't really exist via my theory. Like, if all 3 lines are shown, then we would need the middle one. We need the 2 on the side. And we need the 4 symbol, basically. So we would need like an H like the one on top, but it would have to be turned. Maybe it's still fine though. Do we use the top for something else? I mean, technically we use it for the top and the bottom line. Huh. It could also just be count. Maybe what I'm thinking is maybe it's count instead of like the position. So because we have like 1, 2, we don't have 3. So 3 would be 1 and 2 combined. Then we have 4. So it's binary counting. Which makes it a lot easier. So we have 0 and then 1, 2, 3, you know, and up to 8. That would make more sense actually. Because like for example the 5 could be the 4 and the 1. The 6 would be the 4 and the 2. The 7 would be all of them combined, but like what would the 8 be? None of them? I mean, it would make sense, right? So I'm just gonna count that, right? Like the 8, so the top left one would be the nothing. This is if we have one line. This is when if we have the second line, the middle line. This is we have the top 2 lines. This is the bottom line. Bottom and top, bottom and middle, all 3 of them, none of them. Okay, this might make sense. I'm still gonna have to guess 1 node at this current point, because I don't know where the last egg is, gonna be completely honest. But I feel like this is probably the solution here, thinking about it, but because like the pattern one that I had before doesn't really make sense. So like the first egg, for example, because like the top line is the first one. So we have the 4 and the 2, so this is the 6th node. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it's like top left. I know it doesn't really make sense because like the camera turns it around like for you and for me, because I'm not mirrored, I am, you know, just captured. So it doesn't really make sense the way I'm showing it, but this is like my theory right now. Should I write it down? Yeah, I should. Give me a second. Okay, I've written down like the entire code so far, and as you can see there's like a little gap here, like somewhere in the second row. If it's actually legible in some way, shape or form. Now the only question is, do I want to guess this code 8 times, assuming that my theory about like how this is basically binary code is correct? Or do I want to look for the last egg? I kind of want to look for the last egg, but if this game trolls me then I am not quite sure, because I still don't see how, like, it's either the egg up there, which I don't get, or it could be the lake, because it explicitly tells me that there is something there. It just does not seem to be the truth. I don't know. This is such a weird place for darkness to be, gonna be completely honest. It's like nothing, but it's funny that like the game goes dark because I'm like stuck inside of the vines. But I feel like I've been exploring for way too long again. It's been a few hours for this episode. And I would say, let's just make next episode the last. Hopefully. I'm guessing there are not going to be too many more secrets. I'm guessing with the abilities we are going to be getting here, once we play the song, we will probably be able to find the last bunnies and free the manticore again, or whatever we are doing to that one. Like, my theory is still that we are going to get a manticore egg. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I have to say, like, finally getting out of that slump and figuring out how to get the last medal definitely has been a highlight of my playthrough so far. Maybe not the absolute highlight, but it's definitely been great to finally get unstuck. And I'm gonna decide on whether I want to look for the last egg some more, or if I'm just going to guess 8 times, assuming that my theory is correct, right? Like, if it's not correct, then it's probably going to take more than 8 attempts. But if that's the truth, then I will just figure it out. But if that's like the case, that my theory is correct, then it's probably going to work out quite quickly. I will still not be able to open the last door though, or will I? But in any case, we are going to figure that one out in the next episode. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, have a good one, and bye bye.